Aloha to you back. We do appreciate your time, and I wanted to get started by talking about something that's been in the news quite a bit lately for all the wrong reasons, something I have certainly been writing about, and you've been working on Capitol Hill, as our introductory video mentioned, and that is this
Mhm.
reported rise in anti-Asian hate incidents. The bill that you helped champion through the Senate with remarkable bipartisan support last month, the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, would be a first step in sort of addressing this. And it basically instructs the Justice Department to name an official to expedite a review of every hate incident or crime that is
Mhm.
logged through the federal government, and also would incentivize, I think, local law enforcement agencies to do a better job on their end of tracking these. Tell us in your own words a little bit more about the bill and what impact you think it really can have in addressing this spike in anti-Asian hate, if it does become law.
I'm waiting for the House to take the bill up very quickly when they reconvene. The bill has two major, I think, impacts. One is that it gave the Senate the opportunity to stand up with the AAPI community to say that these kinds of hate crimes have no place in America. The second thing is from a very practical standpoint, as you say, it is a step toward reporting these kinds of crimes and incidents very much underreported. So when this official from the Department of Justice works with the state and local law enforcement, it is to enable them to set up an online process to report these kinds of crimes and incidents so that we have a better database from which to determine what else we can do. And just because this bill gets enacted doesn't mean that hearts and minds will follow, because obviously there is animus toward the Asian American Pacific Islander community that has been in our country for a long time. So there are other things we all should be doing to call attention to this kind of hatred in our country.
The Justice Department is undertaking their own review. Merrick Garland has instructed his staff to undertake 30 days to assess how they deal with this issue of trying to
Hmm.
track and potentially prosecute hate crimes from the federal level. Have you had discussions directly with Merrick Garland or anyone else at the Justice Department about their review and what could come of that?
When Merrick Garland was before our Senate Judiciary Committee, I asked them about whether or not they are paying attention to hate crimes in our country, particularly as we were seeing a rise in these kind of crimes against Asian Americans. He said, yes, he is. And so he has taken steps, the president has taken steps to for us to recognize that this is an issue that we need to contend with.